Knoxville Chief Meteorologist Mark Nelson joining us now with a look at our first live local weather, and we are in this heat wave, unfortunately.
We are. Tomorrow's going to be the peak. Tomorrow
Okay.
It's going to be quite a good 5-6 degrees warmer than today. The only thing that makes it slightly better this time of the year is that, have you noticed, like, the shadows are pretty long because the sun angle is really lowering as we head into September, as we approach September. Just I noticed there's more shade around, and also 2 hours of fewer daylight, so that means, you know, it takes longer to get up to that hot temperature and it goes back down. Regardless, it's hot, I know that. By the way, Estacada School District just announced not a snow day, but a hot weather day. So they will be letting out 2 hours early. I think that's what I just saw.
Okay, wow.
So early, not late. So that way they avoid, you know, the mid-afternoon heat. All right, so fire smoke forecast. This is one thing, you know, I was tempted to get crazy and make it a forecast high of 100 tomorrow, Steph. But we had in a little bit of fire smoke overhead, excuse me, overhead, not down here where we live, but way up high. That should keep us, I think, in the upper 90s. We'll be close to 100, but we're going to see off and on kind of a hazy yellowish sun the next 2 or 3 days as smoke from California and from that Rum Creek fire spreads north. Look at that 11 a.m. Wednesday. There's quite a bit coming up from the south. Now, what we're seeing at this hour is just some thin high clouds overhead. 94 degrees. That's our current temperature in Portland. Ooh, that is hot for the end of August. Nice on the beaches. 78 degrees shallow in Seaside Cam. Let's check out how warm was it at Astoria. Yeah, right around 80, Astoria and Tillamook. Should be maybe a little cooler tomorrow, but still nice. 70 at Newport and Florence. 90s in the valley. You can add a bunch of degrees to all these numbers. And of course, hot east side. What a scorching hot summer. In fact, we just notched one more number, 90-degree days so far this summer. Now we've equaled last year, which was a blazing hot summer. And you see the all-time is 31 days and 29 days out or above 90. That's ridiculous. I mean, average is 15 days per summer. So we've gone well beyond that this year. So upper 50s and low 60s tonight. The urban area here, Portland, stopping in the mid-60s, comfortable east of the Cascades. We have no weather systems nearby, and what we have is a developing area of high pressure in the interior part of the United States west. So as that develops, the atmosphere warms up. It stays put all week. In fact, this just shows the upper atmosphere. The heat is centered over about Utah, but it edges a little closer to us tomorrow and Wednesday. It backs off slightly, ever so slightly on Friday. There's a little wiggle in the jet stream. The jet stream is about here, this yellow area. So it's like putting a dent in the hot air. That's why we think we'll be a little cooler Friday and Saturday. But look what happens over the Labor Day weekend. Models are in some disagreement. This is one of the hotter models. It says, you know, we're going to be back in the 90s Sunday and Monday. Other models are not showing that. So the point here is it's not really going anywhere all the way through the middle of next week. But we're not going to go as hot as what that model shows, which would be like well into the 90s Sunday and Monday of Labor Day weekend. Tomorrow, though, the east wind is back again through the gorge and over the Cascades, and that plus pretty much clear skies, that should get us up to right around 100 degrees. So we'll go for 84 already by noon, 94 3 p.m. Now the smoky, I should point out, actually maybe I'll take that off. That it should be hazy sky overhead. There will be no smoke down at low elevations. Blazing hot, 98 degrees, and then the 7-day forecast. Hot, but, well, low 90s Wednesday and Thursday, back in the 80s Friday and Saturday, and we'll see about Sunday, Monday. Regardless, we have a dry weekend coming up, but will we be really hot or just warm? We'll see. And look at those overnight lows. They stay well above average through the next week.